Hello, welcome. This is Firesider Games. Thanks for stopping in for another episode of Burningshores DLC Horizon Forbidden West. We're directly continuing on for the part 3 of this playthrough. Let's do it. Still climbing up the Heaven Corporation building of the living ancestor that got away. Can't remember his name. He seems forgettable, but he's played by a really cool voice actor. The dude that played the main character of Days Gone and also Starkiller from Force Awakens.
Another one.
Oh no!
Crushed by rubble. Maybe when digging this out.
I think his name was Kira. They couldn't even give him a proper burial.
Oh, he's partially buried. You know, we haven't really messed around with photo mode at all. And I don't know if you guys have played around with photo mode in Horizon Forbidden West proper, but damn, it is freaking so cool, so good. I freaking love it. And I'm just going to do a quick little shot here. I want to figure out how I can remove Aloy. Hide player. Yes. Boom, perfect. So I learned today that virtual video game photography is an actual thing. It's an actual, there's a community for it. I don't know if that means a community like on Reddit or elsewhere, but it's like an actual thing that people do. It's a niche in gaming. I mostly just do it for thumbnails, to be honest.
Trade for this.
Nice.
Another Quinn camp. Where have they all? Oh.
New data point. Scroll. Rough parchment lined with Quen script, written in a barely legible, shaky hand. The past days of blood, sweat, tears. My hands shaking. Reaching this inner was a painstaking watch due to the ruin excavated. Lest the plan came crashing down. Lena, in a collapse, he ordered us something. Where she fell day and night, reached this place. The others exhausted. Zeth was never seen his. Something we've all waiting. Is it enough, or is something more that something will demand of us? Wow. Hard to understand when you're missing 3/4 of the information. Pretty wild that this whole, well, I guess not the whole building, but most of the building, other than a couple of those gorilla monkeys, robots, is uninhabited.
It's a mural. Painted by a Quinn?
Yeah. I think so.
Why would they leave this here?
Doesn't matter. Let's keep moving.
Let's open it up.
So.
Not like that. Like that.
This might have been mission control for Londra's space mining operations.
Quite a display.
Yeah. Let's see what we can find.
How about the massive hologram of a planet? Oh shit. Whoa, wait, no, that's just the solar system. Never mind. Not entirely sure what it's asking me to do here. Maybe I'll just try and talk to Seika. Nope. Stairs. No! Come
We'll need a
on.
way through.
Maybe there's something on these consoles.
Yeah, okay. What the hell's that? Find the door code. Okay. Activate primary console. Control console.
Looks like we can access the hologram from here.
Huh, there's data here. Let me see what I can access. A lot is corrupted, but it looks like some logs survived. I might be able to play them.
I found Evelyn in the control room, rooting through the logs for Alondra's passcode. Not sure how she got past security, but yeah, she's not doing so good. Just kept banging on Alondra's door, begging him to save her. I told her he was gone, but she just kept wailing. They had to drag her out.
That was the last recording. Everything else is from before 2065.
How many logs did you find?
3. No, 4.
4 entries, 4 digits.
Oh shit.
Recording said this Evelyn was looking in the data for the code. Let's try to find it.
Okay.
Looks like that unlocked another console.
Okay. This one.
Maybe check that other console.
This displays an archive for Londra's asteroid missions over the years. It looks like I can navigate it with my focus, so I'm not tied to the console.
Okay, playing the first log. Uploading it to your Focus 2 for reference.
2050. A year of triumph. That first mission silenced 1,000 naysayers. When we acquired the asteroid, they held their breath. When we returned with the wealth of planets, they came crawling,
Oh, wow.
hats in hand. That fight will always be dear to me. And to history.
Hang on. I think I saw this is the year the log mentioned, but there are 2 numbers. Which one is for the code?
He mentioned the flight. Sounded like it was pretty special for him.
Must be the flight number then.
Yeah, that could be the first digit of the code.
Not a bad start. Let me know when you're ready to hear the next.
The flight number. Okay. 2050, year of triumph. That first mission silenced 1,000 naysayers. When we acquired the asteroid, they kept their breath. When we returned from the wealth of planets, they came crawling, hats in hand. The flight will always be dear to me and to history. What was the flight number?
Log.
Let me listen to it.
Okay, let's hear the next one.
Accessing it now.
I've convinced the board the amount of platinum on that rock is worth the risk. Once we grab it, I'll make Evelyn a platinum ring so she can wear our success wherever she goes.
What a great guy. No year in this log. Just a mention of platinum.
Next year.
No data in that one.
Oh my god. This keeps going. Asteroid, Katarina. Oh, it goes so fast. I literally can't read it. Oh, okay, that's all of it.
One of these asteroids must have had platinum.
Right. Keep scanning till we find it.
Oh, I just got it. Oh no, there's nothing here. Oh, never mind. That just opens the last log. Wow, this is super confusing. Maybe there's a different control panel. That could be it. Okay, the control panels do nothing. Shit.
I've convinced the
Let's
board
listen
the
again.
amount of platinum on that rock is worth the risk. Once we grab it, I'll make Evelyn a platinum ring so she can wear our success wherever she goes.
I wonder if I could scan the actual asteroid. Oh shit, there we go. Right, let's go back. There it is.
It's corrupted. On to the next.
Damn it. Oh, there it is at the top. Flight number HMC-8. The legal wrangling over claims to Titania is finally settled. We had to hire lawyers from 6 different firms, but the asteroid's high concentration of palladium and osmonium will more than cover the fees. Okay, I get it now. We're looking for a... We're looking for an asteroid that has platinum. Quite the bounty. A sizable rock dense with lithium. We already have 6 of the large batteries manufacturers lined up for contracts. Nice. I don't do that one yet. Okay, I don't see the asteroid for this one. Oh, they made this a little bit confusing. I figured it out, but still.
Oh, platinum. This must be the right mission.
The board opposed this mission, but
Which
ultimately
number?
I convinced them
Not sure.
that the rewards
I'll replay the
outweighed the
audio
risks. Our hull
I've
massive
convinced
supply
the
of
board the
platinum
amount of platinum on that rock
is
is
2
worth the
million
risk.
tons.
Once we grab it, I'll make Evelyn a platinum ring so she can wear our success wherever she goes.
Damn.
Don't think it's the flight number this time.
Yeah. The log mentioned the amount of platinum.
Figure it out?
Think so.
Let me know when you're ready for the third one.
We looked at that one already. Let's see. So let's just say this battle with Zulu lunar resources rages on, but in the end our lobbying efforts will win out. Due to the asteroid's internal structure and the presence of many high-density ores, projection indicates it could take up to 5 years to strip out
Let me
all
know
its
when you're
cobalt.
ready to hear the next log.
I'm working on it.
Ready.
Okay, here it comes.
The accident has disturbed the ants, lawyers and publicists swarming to do damage control, carping about incalculable losses. Now what they don't see is that each death is a lesson in complacency, inspiring us to future excellence.
He doesn't see his workers as people, does he?
Probably not. Okay.
No.
Next step. No data. A cornucopia of pure nickel, gold, and iron, but the real prize is a 4,000-ton deposit of ruthenium. Solar cell manufacturers will be elbowing each other out of the way as they line up for contracts.
This one mentions miners. 8 people lost their lives, and Laundra shrugged it off like it was nothing? I'll leave it to you to pick the right number.
A high density of rhodium and other rare minerals made this rock
Just one more to find.
a must-have.
Guess we'll know for sure when we plug them all in. Ready for the next log.
But an
Ready
accidental
to play
during...
the next log.
Okay.
Just let me
let's
know.
listen
Hear
to
Playing it now.
My chief competitor tried to block me in Congress. But I'll have that cobalt no matter how many years it takes to dig out. Xiaolu lunar resources can stay on the moon. Everything else belongs to me.
Okay, I think I know what to look for.
All right, 1 second. There. I uploaded the last of the logs to your focus.
Thanks.
Nice.
As soon as I find the last number, I'll enter the full code upstairs. There's nothing on that one. The 4th log mentioned both Cobalt and the Xiaolu Lunar Company.
So we need a mission log with both.
Yep.
High valuable acquisition with an unusually high density of chromium. Chromium? That's like an artist, like a music artist. Faro Atom Automated Solutions has already negotiated an exclusive 3-year deal. Paid up front. I'm always happy to take Ted's money, that's for sure. 3-year deal. Trying to work this out in my head.
That one. The 4th log mentioned both Cobalt and the Xiaolu Lunar Company.
So we need a mission log with both.
Yep.
8 miners. Oh, sorry. My apologies. I'm looking at this just like trying to figure out like anything, you know? I'm also trying to dig through Google to see if I can find an answer, but I don't think anybody's come up with an answer yet.
I can always check the logs again to be sure. Xiaolu and Cobalt. This must be it.
This one is it? I don't know which number I'm looking for, because, like, it's got, like, 2 different colors, or, like, a different color for 3 and 5. HMC 3, and then at the bottom, just take the 5 years, or whatever. I've got 2 yellows, 3 yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, I've got 4. Aww. Okay. We've got 4 numbers. Let's go to the back. Not the back, you know what I mean. HMC 3. HMC 8? We've got HMC3 again. This it's hurt my brain, I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy, I'm confused. Please give me an answer. Let's go back to the beginning. Oh my god, this is killing me. Let's look at the log again. My chief competitor tried to block me in Congress, but I'll have that cobalt no matter how many years it takes to dig out. Oh, they did mention platinum in one of them, right? So that's 2. The legislative battle with lunar resources rages on, but in the end our lobbying efforts will win out. Due to the asteroid's internal structure and the presence of many high-density ores, projections indicate it could take up to 5 years to strip out all of its cobalt. High density of rhodium and other rare minerals made this rock a must-have, but an accident during the orbital excavation phase killed 8 miners, causing an international uproar. Shit. It's gonna be one of the most difficult puzzles I've ever done. Oh my god, this is so hard. I don't know. I don't know what to... I actually don't know. I'm so confused. What if I just go... There's a door somewhere, wasn't there? Upstairs. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe it'll just give me the answer. Fuck. Part pardon my language. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time for how difficult this looks. Asteroid Caliban. Katarina. Hold on a sec. 3, 8, 3, 5. 3835? I guess we could try it. What do we got to lose? Nothing. Three, 2, 8. No, that wasn't it. 3, 8. Oh my god, I already forgot. 3, 8, 3, 5. 3, 3, 8, 5. 3, 8, 3, 5.
Maybe we need to revisit the second log.
Oh, 3 and 5 was right. First digit. First successful mission, transferred to asteroid to Earth's orbit and harvested 4,000 tons of precious ores, a landmark for the company and the world. The promise of the heavens delivered. Already forgot what it was. 3. It flashed the correct.
I better check my notes.
Whoa. Yeah, let me look at my notes. Oh my god, how do I even find it? Oh my gosh. Okay, first digits. I guess it's, I mean, just basing off of mission log, the numbers inside 4, 2, 8, 5. 4, 2, 8, 5.
First number seems wrong.
What the hell? Okay, I'm so utterly confused. This has been so hard. This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I don't know. Maybe it's the HMC3. So we did that 3853 business. That didn't do anything. That didn't work. Pretty sure it showed me that 3 was the correct first number though. The first time. So freaking 3, 285 because that's practically what it did. Just replacing the 4 from the first digit to the 3.
Wow, you actually did it.
I have no idea how that worked. I am still so confused, but whatever, it's done. Oh my god, that was so painful.
This must have been Londra's living quarters.
Whoa, that's cool.
Right at the center of where he worked. Let's see what we can find.
Damn.
That relic. Is it some sort of old gun?
Can I use this? That'd be sweet. Let me scan it. From Jack. A gift from a so-called friend, a reminder to always watch your back. Walter, my contact in Botswana, says Black Rhino numbers are approaching the threshold. The regs are trying to keep it hush, so we've got first dibs as soon as the light's green. Wanted to give this to you in person, but Evelyn's got an early call on set. Don't worry, all seems above board with her co-star so far, but I'll keep a close eye on her.
Gift from a so-called friend. A reminder to always watch your back. Wonder what that's about.
What's this for?
Huh. Cool.
It's some kind of award, I think. Londra's wife was pretty well known in her time. Strange he'd keep this around. Sounded like they weren't on the best of terms at the end.
Love can make it hard to let go.
What the hell is that?
Security logs for the facility. There's a recent entry.
I'm growing impatient, Nova.
Data retrieval is almost complete. I've primed the north array for beamcast.
And you're acquiring everything from aeronautics and special ops, yes? Including the files on MSP.
Correct. There. Ready for transmission. It's a shame we have to revive that particular program, though.
Nova, darling, we have a very difficult task ahead of us. We can't afford to go soft. Reduce your empathy matrix by 15%.
I wonder if I can take a photo of this dingus. Oh, the photo mode. It's fantastic.
Adjusted.
Wonderful. We'll transmit the files immediately so we can get the hell out of here. This place feels like a goddamn tomb.
What was all that about?
The north array sounds like a transmitter. If we can find it, maybe we can track Londra to whatever hole he crawled into.
Sure, but what did he come back for?
I'll explain later. Let's find a way out.
Okay, but I'll hold you to that.
It would be so hard to explain anything to anybody. It's like, yeah, I don't know. You would seem just crazy. I hear fighting. No. I wish they were all audio data points.
Transmitter should be somewhere nearby. Big statue looks promising.
Those machines are in our way. Gotta clear them out.
I'm just loving the amount of loot.
Here's to the hut! Aloy! Wanna tie this thing down with me?
You know what? That's a good idea because I haven't had a tripcaster on for a while. No, not chipcaster. What's it called? What are they called? Ropecaster. Let's just see if there's one up here. No, okay, that's fine. Nice. Spy drifter, cool. Right in the butt. Jeez. They sound like little wasps. Shoot its tendons.
We got them all.
Auto loot. I'm not even pressing buttons, I'm just walking through it. So cool.
I could use the target practice. It'll take more than that, huh? All right.
Let's see if I can take this thing out. What is that? Oh my god, that's so freaking sick.
Not a bad strategy.
Oh, it's a water wing. Or is that a sun wing? You can't tell. Oh my god.
Go! See to your injuries. I'll cover you. Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't. damn.
You can't keep going like that, Aloy! Gotcha! You're up, Aloy!
Shoot in the butt. Gotcha. Nice. Why was there so many birds?
I think
Sheesh.
that's the last of them. Now let's take a look at that statue.
That thing better have answers.
All right, here we go.
Looks like this is part of a transmitter. Okay, Landra. Where are you hiding? Got you. Data was sent to a location west of here.
Data on what? What was going on in that hologram back there? And why exactly did Landra come here? And what is he doing with my people?
He used them to dig up this place to find some old data. Part of it has to do with something called MSP, which I've never heard of before, but the rest... I think he's trying to build a ship to get off this world and into
go
the stars.
Off
By
this
himself? What
world?
the f...
Why would anyone want to do that? There's something you're not
well.
telling me. Oh, you're just like a diviner, full of secrets.
Oh yeah? Well, what about you? The way you reacted to that mural back in the ruin? Care to explain?
Fine. I guess we'll both hold our tongues for now.
All right, look. The important thing is that we know where Landra went, and that's probably where he took your people. And your sister.
You're right. Of course.
This game does facial animation so well. Like there was such
I
a...
should report back to the Admiral before we go any further.
I'll explain it in a
I'll use
sec.
the boat we saw from the air to return.
Okay, I'll find you there later.
There was the tiniest little nuanced change on Seika's face, like just like around her mouth, to say like,
Nemesis.
fine, okay,
Can't
whatever,
do that to her,
fine.
Not now.
I don't
Not
know.
when she's worried about her sister.
There's something with her
Such a
lip
burden.
and her eyes and the way she,
For
like,
now, maybe I should focus on
changed
stocking up.
her,
I can meet
her
Seika when it's time to
gaze.
pick
I don't
up
know, the
Landra's
way they showed that was so lifelike. They do a really good job. I would love to see more games in this engine. Okay, doke. So we need to go. Where do we need to go? So I really think this is the entirety of the Burningshores map. It's quite small. Crazy. I mean, there might be a lot to do here, but... I don't know, I expected a bigger map. Like, where's the Hollywood sign? Well, I think I see it. Over by that big-ass robot. We'll have to go explore there in another episode. Alright, that's as far as we're going. Ah, pelicans. Glad to see they still exist. Fleet's End.
Come on.
Alright. What do you got to say, Seika?
Ow! Oh! Just great.
Is everything okay?
I gave my report to the Admiral. Apparently, some of the crew have called for me to be stripped of rank and cast out.
I'm so sorry, Seika. That must be really hard to take.
It doesn't matter. Where are we headed next?
Well, we know where Laundra sent the data from his old company. Somewhere on the mainland, north of where we met. Should be able to fly there.
Yeah, about that. Let's take my skiff this time instead.
Not a fan of flying, huh?
I'm a Marine. I'll take the water over the skies any day.
All right, we'll take your skiff.
Should we get going?
You know what? Not yet. We're gonna continue this storyline in the next episode. Otherwise, this is enjoyable. I'm definitely enjoying it. I hope it's like, you know, not really short. I have a sneaking suspicion it might be. Whatever, we'll see. There's lots of side stuff. There's a lot of exploring to do, so we'll have fun with it. Anyways, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I always appreciate that. And check out anything else on the channel you might like. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Adios.